All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Oh yeah, we're here together here today for another live stream practice session. Thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, this is our opportunity to get better and better as guitar players every single day. So if you're not ready, go ahead and like and subscribe and join the channel. Hopefully, this will be one of the last couple of weeks where I will have to do these particular introductions. For this announcement, as always, I was just going to say check out the descriptions. In the descriptions, you have Amazon links to all the products that I use on a daily basis, including an amp, which you're probably going to buy once if you choose to purchase it. But I use these DYOR strings. I use them all the time. Down to my last 2 packs, so I'm going to order a new pack relatively soon. Picks I order all the time because I lose them in that little small pocket in my pants. Sometimes I wash them and I'll find them. It's like a nice little surprise. For me, it's kind of like finding $5 in your pocket when you find a new picks and things in that little pocket. So yeah, so check out that description if you can, so that you can order or purchase things that I personally use. And as well as I've also made a link. Again, this has nothing to do with music, but I've also created a link to a Binance referral code, and the Binance referral code allows you to subscribe to Binance, which is a centralized exchange for cryptocurrency in the event that you guys are into that. Again, like I said, I only advertise products that I use every day, and Binance is something, even though I'm just an investor, I'm not a day trader. I don't know anything about margins or futures or perpetual trading. Don't understand it. It's complicated stuff for me personally, but if you want to learn more about that, and you want to diversify your own portfolio for your retirement, or you just want to trade or things of that nature. Retirement for most of us is like 40 years off. So yeah, so if you wanted to do that, you can check that out using the referral link that I have. And if you use the code that I've given you, it gives you $100. It gives $100 to the channel. And then it gives us an opportunity to do these things for free to you. And in the event that you guys don't want to do any of those things, then just like, subscribe, or comment on the channel, or do all three, so that we can continue to grow the channel and move forward. So that at a certain point, once I get the baseline level of things that I need, as far as the YouTube requirements in order to monetize the channel from an advertiser-based model, then, like I said before, we're going to get rid of 20 to 30% of the things that I have as far as advertising goes. I'm always going to advertise products that I use all the time because it's important. It's good info, and people ask for it all the time. And again, like I said before, I'm only going to put up products that I use personally. So without further ado, check those things out. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, whatever. My name is Muzzy McGee, and today we're going to get started off here with doing these warm-ups at 95 beats per minute. Same things we were doing yesterday, followed by we're doing the same sweep picking exercise. We're going to do it at 95 beats per minute, then go move up to 120 beats per minute, just to see how we're faring at a faster pace, because the idea of sweep picking is literally using your pick in a sweeping motion. The idea is to do it as quickly as possible because of the fact that sweep picking is usually done at high tempos, usually above, in my opinion, I think it's usually above 140, 150 beats per minute. But 120 is nice because I'm doing a quarter note for every a quarter note equal to the tempo, so a quarter note equal to 120 beats per minute is relatively fast. So yeah, we're going to do that. And we're going to do the scales. Today we're going to do, I want to say, B, C, and C sharp today. B, C, and C sharp major scales today. And then we're going to get right into the C diminished and C augmented chords, as we've been doing for the last couple of days. And then what I've decided to do is every Saturday or Sunday, or maybe both days, we're going to review the chords and the scales that we've done. Instead of doing like the regular scale warm-ups, then we're going to draw different things. I wish we had this more of electronic flashcard sort of thing, so I can put the flashcards on the screen so it can tell you, okay, A major chord or A major scale at this position, or A major melody chord at this position of the scale, or this position on the fretboard. As soon as I can figure out how to do that, that would be awesome, because then I can just do flashcards, and then I can make it a game, like an actual online game that you can play along with me. Yeah, and then we're going to go right into the chords. So C diminished, C augmented chords. Then we're going to follow that up with the improv. Okay, starting next week. Like I said before, starting next week at the end of every session, we're going to work on songs, cover songs, and we're also going to try to incorporate for every 10 minutes of practice, we're also going to incorporate an influencers, guitar influencers or guitar teacher online. I say influencer, but we're going to try to incorporate guitar teachers licks or like small riffs that will help build and improve skill. And I have a bunch of influencers on Facebook, really more Instagram, that have their own Patreons, and I will give you links to their channels so that they can, get traffic, and then we can work on some other stuff as well. Okay, so let's get right to it, guys. We're going to start right here with we're going to go to the online metronome. We're going to start it off at 95 beats per minute. We're going to do scales at 100 beats per minute, as we've been doing for the last month. And starting in August, we're going to do the scales at 110 beats per minute. 105? Yeah, 105 beats per minute, sorry. Let's start with the alternate picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. All right, the alternate spider alternate picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. We're going to do the tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. I'm sorry. So 95 beats per minute, we're going to start off doing the sweep picking exercise that we've been doing the last, I want to say, week or so. We're going to do it 95, and then after I do it about 10, 15 times, we're going to increase the tempo to 120 beats per minute just to, continue to move forward and try to see where we are at the higher tempos. So. We're going to turn this tempo up to 120 beats per minute. We'll see how that sounds. We're going to do it about 5-10 times like we did yesterday. And yeah, 114. Here we go. Shit. Oops. Shoot. All right, so as we can tell from that, I've got a lot of work to do with that, particularly to try to get those things, to get that cleaned up at a higher tempo. Even at 95, there's still a lot of work to be done, but it's nice to know where we stand, to see, we have to test ourselves on a regular basis to see where we are, which is why all the weekends, instead of doing scales and things of that nature, instead of doing them methodically, as we do during the week, it's important to try to figure out a way that we can test ourselves and our knowledge of how we do these things so that we know where we stand, okay? Because all we've been doing so far is just really running through them and just making sure that we commit them to memory. But now in order to understand whether or not we've committed them to memory is to do them in an order that is confusing. meaning instead of doing the A major scale from the 1st to the 8th fret, we're saying, okay, we're going to do A major scale. We're only going to do the evens, so 2, 4, 6, and 8 positions. And so that requires a little bit more brain power, big brainness. Yeah. And then we're going to try to do those things. And like I said, in the month of August, we are going to start incorporating, because we know all the major scales. We know all the modes of those major scales because the modes are exactly identical to the major scales. So we're going to go from memorizing which majors and modes go with one another. And in the month of August, we are going to start doing the 5-tone scales known as the pentatonics, right? And the reason why is because pentatonics are crucial to being able to do improv. They have blues and jazz sort of feels to them. And yeah, in any case, we are going to get right into the scales of today. So we're going to turn this tempo from where it was at 220 beats per minute down to 100, because that's what we're doing the scales at right now, 100 beats per minute. We're going to start with the B major scale. We're going to do B major scale, then we're going to do C major scale, and then C sharp, B flat, or C sharp, D flat major scale. You're probably wondering why we're jumping from B to C. There is no B sharp and there is no C flat major scale, or at least the notation isn't written that way. Yeah. So we're going to get right into that today. Tempo, 100 beats per minute. There we go. Sorry, guys. I have like 15 screens open at the same time. I don't know why I do this to myself every day because my computer's like 12 years old, 13 years old. And it's on to its last leg. So got to get these subscriptions quick because, you know, times are running out on my computer. All right. B major scale, 100 beats per minute. B major scale, 100 beats per minute, second position. Third position, B major scale, 100 beats per minute. Fourth position, B major scale, 100 beats per minute. B major, 100 beats per minute, fifth position. B major scale, 100 beats per minute. And then the 8th position, or the octave position of the B major scale at 100 beats per minute. Now we're going to start right on the C major scale at 100 beats per minute in the first position, okay? Second position, of the C major scale at 100 beats per minute. Third position, C major scale, 100 beats per minute. Fourth position, C major, 100 beats per minute. Fifth position, C major scale, 100 beats per minute. Sixth position, C major scale, 100 beats per minute. Seventh position, C major scale, 100 beats per minute. And finally, the eighth position, of the octave position of the C major scale at 100 beats per minute. Again, I don't know if they call it the octave position. I call it that because it's identical to the first position, but played above the 12th fret, as I say always. And finally, we're going to the C sharp D flat major scale at 100 beats per minute, starting in position 1 or the first position. Second position of the C sharp D flat major scale at 100 beats per minute. Third position, C sharp D flat major scale at 100 beats per minute. Fourth position of the C sharp D flat major scale, 100 beats per minute. Fifth position of the C sharp D flat major scale at 100 beats per minute. Sixth position of the C sharp D flat major scale at 100 beats per minute. Seventh position of the G sharp, no, C sharp D flat major scale, 100 beats per minute. Finally, the C sharp D flat major scale at 100 beats per minute in the 8th position. Now we're going to turn off the metronome and we're going to get right into the chords. I'm going to bring out the chord book, and we found out yesterday that I somehow ripped the first page off of my old 50 years old, 53-year-old chord book done by Mel Bay. All right. Right into the C diminished and C augmented chords. Ya, 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 ya. Ya. All right. Let's get right to it, guys. Melody, inside rhythm chords, followed by the bottom string chords. We're going to play through these about 3 times each. Like I said, the idea is just to get comfortable. Now the inside chords. rhythm chords or the bar chords. Oh man, okay. Now the bottom 4 strings. Again, this is C diminished if that wasn't clear beforehand. So we're doing the C diminished, and after we finish the bottom 4 chords, we're going to the C augmented, okay? Alrighty then. Oh, yeah. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I've got to figure out how I can do this in a way that we can have fun with it. Like I'm playing these now, but and I've thought about this before, but it's about adding like strumming patterns to these chords, because like learning the chords is just committing them to memory, but to have more fun with them, maybe I should look up a strumming pattern. So we'll do C diminished using these strumming patterns with the outside chords and the inside chords or what have you. So let's get to it. We're going to the C augmented chords, melody chords. Now we're going to do the inside and rhythm chords, and the inside and rhythm chords and also the bottom 4 chords are practically identical except for the inside and rhythm chords. You bar off the 4th and 5th string, and in the bottom 4 chords you lift up that index finger and you just bar off, or you just keep the 4th string open and you don't play the 5th string. So. All right, we're going to do the bottom 4 now. right, that's all the chords we got in our system for today, and now we got them out of our system because we were able to play them and get them done. Get her done. All right, now. Without further ado, we're going to get into the slow blues guitar backing track and play through it twice. Go through that one more again. All right, that's all the time we're going to have today, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, let me toggle back to this main page. Yeah, so like I said before, next week we're going to start working on some of these prepared pieces so that we can get better learning prepared pieces and doing cool stuff for more people to follow the channel. And then we're going to move directly into harder prepared pieces. So we're going to try to do 2 prepared pieces a week, and then we're going to show the progress of these week in and week out by trying to do one day where we go over everything that we've done or everything that we've worked on as far as these prepared pieces. I call them prepared pieces, but that's what we call them in like if you're an orchestra, but they're cover songs. Okay, cover songs I didn't personally write, that were written by somebody else, that are good songs to learn, that are fun songs to learn, that were probably popular songs or popular group songs to learn that help bring people to judge you on your ability to play these songs. Yeah. And like I said before, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you don't feel like doing that, then comment and at least like the video and help us increase our numbers. The other thing I'd like to ask of everyone is to please go ahead and check out these Amazon links that I have put up there, because if you purchase things using these links, obviously it gives it. These are products that I use, but they also help out the channel because I get a small, very, very small percentage of these things. So hopefully with your help, I will be able to continue to grow my channel. Number 2, check out the Binance link for those of you who, the Binance referral link, which is a link that if you use it and open your account, it does not, it's free. It's free. I mean, obviously to open your account, it's always free. You don't have to put down a credit card number or anything of that nature. I use Binance every day, which is why I'm recommending that you use it. I've been in cryptocurrency since 2018, and I can assure you I've used Coinbase, I have used Bitpanda, I've navigated the site of Kraken. I have never actually opened an account on it. I have friends that use BitTorrent, things of that nature, but I don't use all of those. Best cryptocurrency exchange platform is hands down Binance, because of its ease of use in their academy, the Binance, what they call the Binance Academy, which teaches you everything you need to know about trading. I only do spot trading. I'm an investor. Okay, I'm not a day trader. I don't understand margins. I don't understand perpetual. I don't understand futures. I don't understand any of those things. But they're all available on the Binance accounts. Again, I invest a few bucks here and there every once in a while. Maybe I might spend maybe 60, 70 bucks a month purchasing new cryptocurrency. It increases and decreases with every month. And every once in a while, I will make a trade to try to increase the number of particular cryptocurrencies that I have. Every cryptocurrency is made available with a page of white paper, which gives you an insight to what their project is and what their plan is for the future and why it is important that you invest in them. I would recommend that you read all of that before you invest a single penny. And most importantly, never invest a penny more than you have that you can spare. I don't make that much money at the moment. I'm sure we all got hurt by the pandemic. The pandemic was still a few years ago, but we're all still feeling the effects, meaning we're all trying to replenish the money that we lost during the pandemic. So I'm doing that by increasing my investment opportunities. But again, like I said, I spend 50, 60 bucks on cryptocurrency a month. That's nothing. Instead of going out to eat at a restaurant with friends once a month, which would be 50 or 60 bucks, I go out with them. Instead of going out with them 3 or 4 times, I'll go out with them 3 times. So I save that money and say, instead of using this money to go out to a restaurant with my friends, I would prefer to put this money into cryptocurrency. So I still get to see my friends, but I'm dialing it back a little to open my investment opportunities. I cannot stress this enough. Read the disclaimer, do your own research, and understand that cryptocurrency are investments. And the reason why people make money in cryptocurrency, it's easy to make money in cryptocurrency, is because of the volatility of the market, meaning it fluctuates very rapidly and sometimes without any warning. Okay, I've been in the cryptocurrency market, so I was there when crypto went from $20,000, almost $20,000 from Bitcoin to $3,000 in Bitcoin, which right now you say $15,000 jump is not a big deal, but when you see it go from 18,000 to 3,000, the whole market was dead. Everyone thought the cryptocurrency was dead, and the people who were able to buy Bitcoin at $3,000 then, that held on to those held on to those Bitcoins today, I mean, they're now worth $63,000, $64,000 a coin. And if they bought them at $3,000 in 2018, I'm just saying, you just have to be smart about your investments. And yes, it can happen, but it also the likelihood of it happening again, highly unlikely. Okay, extremely unlikely. 99.99999 infinity %, probably not going to happen. Okay. So invest your money wisely. Do your own research. Never invest a dime more. If you don't have a penny that you can invest, don't invest it. But use the Binance site to kind of navigate and try to understand it. If you're interested in learning about it, it's free to sign up. Okay. And if you do decide to sign up, if you use your first $50, I think you get $100, and then my site gets $100, and then I get to grow this channel. And then the moment that I get enough to where the advertiser-driven revenue is sustainable enough for my channel, which is I think probably after I hit maybe 5 or 10,000 users or 2,000 subscribers, 5 or 10,000 subscribers, excuse me, and I get maybe, I don't know how many hours of watch time that is, but I think at that point I'll just take it down and I'll only put up the stuff to advertise stuff that I use that's relevant to music. But as of right now, I've got to do what I can to try to continue to make this channel sustainable. And in order for it to be sustainable, it has to generate some form of revenue, some sort of baseline of revenue. So yeah, with that being said, if you don't want to do any of those things, then at least like or subscribe or at least comment on the videos if you can. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm going to keep doing this as we build our channel brick by brick. I will see you tomorrow in the next one. My name is Muzzy McGee, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, everybody, bye.